think road is a very loose term.
Yeah.
Welcome to Where's Wiseman? We're Emily and Matt, and we're taking you along on a 2-week, 8-state road trip through the western United States. Starting in Washington, we're making our way through Oregon, California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Join us for this epic road trip adventure. On our first day of the road trip, we crossed the mighty Columbia River into Oregon, and after passing through the farmland and vineyards of the Willamette Valley in central Oregon, we made our way west to the coast to camp at the Oregon Dunes. Welcome to the dunes of Oregon.
Yeah.
And our home for tonight, with a lot of children on bikes. Hey, at least these spots are probably pretty level. That'll be a great height. Oh my God, are we there yet?
Right.
Sure earning that beer later.
The Oregon Dunes National Recreation Area stretches approximately 40 miles along the Oregon coast. They are the largest expanse of coastal sand dunes in North America and one of the largest expanses of temperate coastal sand dunes in the world, with some dunes reaching 500 feet above sea level. They are a product of millions of years of erosion by wind and rain on the Oregon coast. Back to camp. Yeah, get settled in. I need some water. I need a beer.
And then let's hike some other dunes for sunset.
It's setting up to be one killer sunset, and we were told by the local ranger here, head up 7:30 and get your seat.
Cheers. Oh, that's good. So I know we totally winged it with the camping tonight and decided to not boondock and come to the coast. How are you feeling about our choices? There's so many kids here.
I thought it was like a 20 to 30 site campground. There's over 400 campsites.
What did you say? It's the second biggest campground in Oregon?
Yeah.
And it's in the dunes, which is it was a cool place. We wanted to come here and see the dunes. We just we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. But
yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful area and convenient. We could walk right out to the dunes, which is really cool, and had an amazing sunset too.
Yeah.
It's just a different type.
It's a very family-friendly campground. So if that's your vibe, you will love it here.
We had about an 8-hour drive day ahead of us, so we woke up bright and early and packed up camp.
After a final quick stop to take in the dunes, we continued down the Pacific Coast Highway before heading east back to the interstate for a more direct route into California. Making our way down into Northern California, on our way to Shasta.
We're being escorted up Mount Ashland on I-5 right now, going about 10 miles an hour for a couple miles now. No idea why. All we can guess is that when we get to the top, we're gonna hit a wall of smoke. But yeah, this is very odd.
Yeah. We'll keep you updated. We'll show you some of the sights. People are driving on the shoulder. They are not having any of this. There's 3 semis trying to come up the shoulder behind us right now. This is crazy. We're on our way to meet up with friends at Shasta Lake for a few days of houseboating before continuing on our road trip. We have a separate video sharing that houseboating experience, and we'll leave that linked below. After houseboating, the next leg of our adventure took us due east into northern Nevada. This was our first time crossing the Sierra Nevada mountains with the Jeep and teardrop, and we went over the infamous Donner Pass, past Lake Tahoe, and through Reno.
Oh man, nothing like rolling in late. It's a long day. We woke up on Lake Shasta this morning. We are now in the middle of nowhere, northwestern Nevada, at a little state park. It actually seems nice. We don't know what it looks like. We rolled in here at 9:30, got camp set up quick, and it's time to pass out so we can do it again tomorrow. So anyway, time for bed.
This morning we are waking up in northwestern Nevada. Where are we?
Yeah.
We rolled in really late last night.
Yeah, it was a long day. Northwestern Nevada. We're at this beautiful area called Rye Patch Recreational Area, and there's actually 2 campgrounds here. We're at the River Campground. It's actually pretty nice. It's not busy. Spaces are spaced out nicely, yeah. But we're only 3 miles from the interstate. We're gonna hop back on and get rolling here.
We're making our way over to the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, so we're gonna be camping there. We're really excited. We're gonna play around. We've been through there, but we've never camped, so we're looking forward to doing that.
Let's get her packed up and head out.
Okay.
We are about an hour west of Elko, Nevada, middle of nowhere. Just getting a quick snack here. It's very convenient having our kitchen with us. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one. It's already low 90s. See how hot it gets. This stop also gave me a chance to check under our Jeep, which seemed to be picking up a worse and worse death wobble with every mile. You can actually see and hear the vibration. I'd already checked the ball joints and steering components before our trip, so figured it may be best to stop by a shop as soon as possible and see what was going on. Thankfully, we reached out to Tabs in Elko, who said they could see us right away. They were not kidding. Within 3 minutes, Raphael and his team had the Jeep off the ground. They checked and rotated the tires, and we were in and out in 15 minutes. The vibration was nearly resolved, but I knew it was going to be time for new tires, a 4-wheel alignment, and most likely new shocks.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's 101. Oh my gosh.
But we made it. Bonneville Salt Flats. We love this area. We haven't had a chance to camp here. We had to do it. So
Yeah.
we actually have half a day almost to spend here. It's hot as hell. We're gonna start making some shade.
Yes.
Drink some water.
Quickly set up camp. We'll show you around. I think we're gonna save playing actually out on the salt flats for tomorrow morning when we won't melt.
Yeah, if you just take the road on the west side of the salt flats, there's all sorts of awesome camping spots.
Yes, it's all public land.
And the nice thing on this side is we're on the east side of this ridge.
Yeah.
So we'll hopefully have shade a couple hours
Soon.
before sunset.
Yeah.
Probably gonna miss an epic sunset, but I'm pretty excited for sunrise tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to get up early. We'll see.
And some stars. I think
And
we're gonna get some
stars.
great star footage here tonight.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad in the shade. There is a little bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
So, but the sun is like a killer.
All right, let's go see how perfectly and accidentally I set up the trailer here. Oh yeah! I think we're putting the old canopy to the test today. It was beautiful, calm, hot, but as soon as we started setting this up, the wind just started picking up, and now it's getting ready for launch. So we'll see.
Is this OSHA approved?
Well, we always talked about how this canopy has lasted us over 10 years. This could be the day. Temp's getting a little better.
Okay.
We're almost behind the ridge here, so hopefully it cools down. But we're just using the shade of the trailer. We had to take down the canopy. It was just way too much noise. On top of the wind, we we're taking it from all angles, so now we can relax. The wind finally calmed down and it was worth the wait. We are so probably windburn, a little sunburn, a little dehydrated, but it is gonna be a beautiful sunset. So yeah, I guess if you're gonna come out here, just come out a little later. It's not busy because it's so hot and it's perfect right now. It's quiet. Beautiful nights in the desert. Love it.
Okay, 9:30 temperature update. We got dinner going. It's bearable. The wind is back though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful 87-degree night.
Some
The
moon.
moon is huge.
This is not gonna do it justice, yeah. We have better shots.
Justice.
We need a better wind block, so we're cooking on the fender. Okay, what's for dinner?
Oh, very fresh. We're not. There's some ramen noodles. There's your basic hot dogs. It's windy. The steaks aren't happening tonight.
We fancy. Good morning, guys. We are down on the Salt Flats. A little bit of different conditions than we were expecting and compared to when we were here last.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of water out here. It's drivable, but we just don't want that much salt all over the Jeep and the trailer.
It'll get everywhere.
Yeah, and it'll just be like driving through thick mud. It'll be flying all over. It won't really be that great, so.
Yeah, we'll pop some clips in of when we were here. It was an April time frame about a year ago. It looked completely different. We just drove out and played on the Salt Flats. It was really fun, but yeah, there's nobody else out on there with their cars. So it's not the best conditions.
Yeah, anyway, it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunrise this morning. But we're gonna get back on the road and head off to Leadville, Colorado. Yeah. The next stop on our road trip brings us to the Leadville, Colorado area for the annual Timberleaf Trailers Owners Campout. This has been on our list for a while, and we're so glad we could attend this year. The route east through Colorado along Interstate 70 is beautiful and follows the Colorado River from Grand Junction to just past Glenwood Springs. Oh, what a relief. We're finally off the interstate. We just turned off at Minturn, Colorado, and it's under 80 degrees. It is so refreshing. Cooler temps, pine trees, mountains all around us. This place is gorgeous. So excited! 3 days of camping in the cooler weather, and we don't have to move.
Yeah, what's our elevation gonna be?
Yeah, we'll be camping at 9,200 feet. And yeah, we'll hop into Leadville. That's 10,000 feet. So, all right, we got 15 miles and we'll be setting up camp for the weekend. Wow, what an impressive area.
Our campground is near Camp Hale in the Colorado Rockies, where soldiers of the U.S. Army's famed 10th Mountain Division were trained. The 10th Mountain Division helped free Europe from the grip of Nazi control in World War II. Soldiers at Camp Hale were trained in mountain warfare techniques, including mountain climbing, alpine and Nordic skiing, and cold weather survival.
Hey, strangers!
How
are you?
Alex, when are they coming?
Good to see you.
We're at the Timberleaf Trailers Campout. It's a great opportunity to just meet some other teardroppers, hang out with the Timberleaf crew, and yeah, maybe learn a few things, share some ideas, and just have a good time. There's some four-wheel trails up here. There's some hiking trails. This area is insane. Mm-hmm. We're at 9,600 or 9,200 feet, I think, is where the campground is. So we're up here.
Yeah, we're around the Leadville area, and we're here for 3 days.
Yeah, and it'll be nice to not drive for a few days. We're,
yes.
1,950 miles in so far.
We're gonna settle in here, set up camp, and enjoy these next couple of days. Yeah, lumberjack's on this side. So we don't screw up.
How's that?
Looks great. We got camp all set up. Let me give you a tour. So we've got the lumberjack set up for max shade. We've got our seating area under it for now. We'll probably pull that out here at some point. Coming over this way. Camping bin. Got kind of the kitchen set up here. This guy is our food. Got solar ready to go. Come on over here to the changing area, privacy tent. We do have to put party lights up, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the relaxation station for a bit.
yeah. Got a little bit of that guy.
We are trying out a new water system. So we got this new pump. We haven't used it yet. We've tested it, but we haven't gotten the setup dialed in, so this is gonna look a little janky. But we're really excited about this option we found on Amazon. It was like a third of the price of the Dometic faucet. And actually, first off, I'll show you what we did to our roto packs. I actually saw this on another channel,
Ozark.
Ozark Overland. And we used the original cap and added this nozzle to it. It does take a little bit of work to get it in there. You do have to kind of heat it up in boiling water to get it all dialed in. There's actually a video on Amazon where you purchase this too. So we're gonna take this off. We are going to take the camping solo cup shot glass, shove it on there. And so this, I believe, is like $20, something like that. Charges USB-C, so it charges quickly. Looks like we have a full charge. It does have an auto shut off, so if it keeps running, it'll shut off after a liter, I believe. But yeah, let's see if we can jam this in there. Faucet, we'll figure out where to put that, but just to test it out. Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
Got him.
On this day, we decided to explore around Leadville, and as we headed towards town, we drove over Tennessee Pass. This area was part of the training ground for the 10th Mountain Division from Camp Hale, and a memorial to the troops is located at the summit of the pass and is worth a stop.
The Leadville area was first settled in 1859 when gold was discovered, and it is the highest elevation town in the U.S. at over 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters.
Well, hello from Leadville, Colorado. This is day 2 with our camping adventure in Colorado, and we made our way to Leadville. We're exploring the town, doing our part to support the economy.
Oh yeah.
And we've heard you have to get the pizza when you come here, so we're on our way there. We've already done some amazing exploring. This area is just beautiful. If you ever get the chance to come through here, definitely do it.
A lot of things are called 2 mile because we're 2 miles up, 10,200 feet, highest elevation town in Colorado. I mean, probably in the country, I would assume. Pretty neat, beautiful town.
Gorgeous views.
Yep. Well,
Let's get some pizza.
let's get some pizza. Cheers.
Well, I guess we have to go in. I mean, it's the best one, right?
In America, I mean, that's saying a lot. So,
Sold.
yeah, let's go get in a bar fight. The Leadville Historical District was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1961 and contains many historic structures and sites.
You're nuts, man. Or are you getting all the way in? Push-up style? Okay, you should probably lay down though. I think you got a lot of spots you should get. Got him!
Don't even know how good that felt.
I'll use my imagination.
It was so fun to meet other Timberleaf owners and see how they have their trailers set up and what gear they use. We came away with a ton of great ideas. A big thanks to the Mullock family and Timberleaf Trailers for putting this camp out together each and every year. It is a testament to what they have created, which is much more than an amazing teardrop trailer company. It is a lifestyle, an escape, and an ever-growing family which we are so thankful to be a part of. Good morning. It's our last full day at Camp Hale, and we're going to head out on a trail run. I think we're going to try Mosquito Pass, but we'll see what we can get up to. Got you up here. Well, we picked up another Jeep on our way out of camp, so it's gonna be a fun day. We're definitely heading up Mosquito Pass on the Leadville side, on the west side. We might head over the top. Our new friend Ed here sounded like there's a lot of mining sites on the east side, just over the top. So may go over. I don't know. We'll see what we get into. Very excited. Geeking out with radios and comms and all the things. Such a nerd.
Mosquito Pass is a moderate to difficult four-wheel trail that runs between Leadville and Fairplay, Colorado. At 13,185 feet, it's the highest pass in the United States. It's open from approximately July to September, depending on weather and snow.
This is a great road.
Yeah.
I think road is a very loose term.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's no easy way.
I got leakage from way up top here. Way up top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what would that even be? Well, pulled over to take a break and noticed I'm leaking some oil. Looks like it's out of the top of the engine, maybe a gasket or something. Not bad, but it's dripping. Looks like it's probably been dripping this whole trip, but hard to tell. Cleaned it up. We're gonna stop here again, make sure it's not getting out of control. But dang, it is beautiful up here. I think the altitude has kicked in as well. Breathing heavy, for sure.
Oh, Jesus. Do you need a spot?
I think we got it. Yeah, we have Jeeps of 3 different flavors here. As far as height, tire size, all 3 doing it really well.
Some are aired down, some aren't.
Definitely rougher. I feel like it's rougher than a 4 out of 10. And it sounds like over the years it's just gotten worse. But man, we are here. This is awesome.
All right, we made it.
Just over 13,000 feet. Views are insane.
Wow.
Totally worth it. In the 1870s, Leadville's silver mining district was the most famous silver mining camp in the world, and this pass was used as the fastest way to reach the mines. However, it was a difficult route, and travelers eventually began using easier, though longer routes like Weston Pass. Mosquito Pass is home to the largest concentration of old mines in the world, with much of the original infrastructure still standing. Oh man, we made it back down. That was one bumpy ride. Crazy looking up at what we just did. It looks like it should take all day, but that was only about 3 hours. And we're numb from the bumps. Yeah, the toughest not really, it's not tough, just the road is really rough at the bottom.
Yeah, it's really bumpy.
Once you get up there, there's a couple technical spotting spots, but I mean, there were stock rigs doing this. We're gonna go grab a beer in Leadville. I can't even talk. Altitude definitely took effect. But let's,
if you ever get the chance to do it, you should. It's really fun.
heck yeah.
Brake check? Yep. All right, let's go.
With our time in Colorado at an end, we packed up and headed north towards Steamboat Springs before finding a dispersed campsite for the night on BLM land.
With epic views at every turn, there are so many unexpected stops in Colorado, this being one of them. If you ever have time, definitely stop and hit one of the mini hiking trails in this area.
We made a quick detour to Hot Sulphur Springs to spend some time soaking up the rich mineral water and grab a shower. The Hot Sulphur Springs were found in the 1840s with the first bathhouse on site in the 1850s. The water comes from 7 springs on the mountain and flows through 18 pools. The water in the pools is 100% natural, and it's called Sulphur Springs for a reason.
We're on our way to Steamboat Springs and we are headed into a storm, we think.
Yeah, we rounded a corner and the headwind is insane. And like within a mile or two, the temperature dropped 10 degrees. I think we're gonna get a Jeep wash, trailer wash here soon.
Yeah, you said you wanted to wash the Jeep.
It's like it's dumping. Rabbit Ears has to be one of the most unique mountain pass areas we've ever been through. Instead of climbing to a high point and quickly descending, the highway climbs to nearly 10,000 feet and stays there for a few miles. From our research and what we could see, there is a ton of free dispersed camping as well as 2 campgrounds and lots of opportunities to explore and recreate year-round. We have this pinned and can't wait to come back.
Along the way into Steamboat Springs, we saw a ton of billboards for FM Light and Sons. And since we found a parking spot right in front of the store, we had to go in and check it out.
On the original dude sweater. $270, what do you think?
Let's think about it.
What do you think?
You could be a cowboy.
Well, it's been a long day, another marathon day. Just trying to find a place to shack up for the night. We're in BFE BLM northwestern Colorado. We'll definitely find a spot here. We're just trying to get a little wind block, but we are in the middle of nowhere. It actually looks just like Eastern Washington, to be honest. It smells like it too.
Except there's cows.
Except there's cows. Oh, man. Long day. We finally found our camp for the night. We're in the middle of nowhere, but the 360 view is amazing right now. The sun's going down. There's a huge thunderhead forming to the west of us. We've been dodging rain showers all day, but hopefully they stay away for the night so we can get out of here.
Yeah, we are on BLM land north of Steamboat Springs. Dispersed camping is almost non-existent. They have a lot of signs that kind of point you, that give you access roads to national forest camping. The national forest camping is very, very, very far away, and you have to drive through just a ton of private land to get there. So we really just used Onyx and found some BLM land just right off the freeway finally. So just know that if you're ever traveling through this area, maybe do your research first to make sure you have some kind of maps that let you know what's public, what's private, what's national forest, because it was a little bit more difficult, I think, than we thought it would be to find a camp spot for the night. So we drove a little bit farther than we would have liked to. But
yeah. And if we had more time, I'm sure the forest access would have been great. There's also a sign for a campground out there. Well, we've already had dinner, so we don't have to do that. Let's
we're gonna sit by the fire, take it easy.
relax.
Tomorrow we're gonna make a push to Jackson Hole. We're really excited about that. We have been there. We do know the area that we're gonna camp in. Should have amazing views of the Tetons. So tomorrow's a big day. Oh, that was lightning. Should be really fun.
See, I'm pretty sure you can see that, but that's what's going on out west. It's starting to light up. Oh, there we go.
We got that one.
But we heard that one a little quicker this time, so we may be strapping things down tonight. We'll see. To go too fast.
Just don't stop.
Wow, what a morning. It's 5 a.m. Never a dull moment. The only thing we were worried about up here was the possibility of rain, which wasn't really supposed to come until around 11 noon today. I'd been watching all night when I woke up. It's been bright, really huge moon all night. And then we both woke up at the same time and heard a couple drops.
It started dumping.
Without hesitation. We jumped out, threw everything in. I think we were packed and loaded within
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
Maybe.
And
we're both still half asleep.
yeah. The main worry is this road. It's not gravel. It's just compacted,
It'll turn to clay.
Loose
Yeah.
clay. And yeah, as soon as we started pulling out, we started sliding in the ruts. So.
And we're up on top of a big hill, so we're sliding down a little bit. So we're so glad we got out when we did.
Yeah, we got out just in time, and I don't know if you can hear it, but we are throwing some mud. Thankfully, it's all downhill from here. Actually, the trailer doesn't look the worst.
Oh God.
How you doing, babe?
I'm awake.
Oh my God, my shoes. Yeah, that's exactly the stuff we were worried about. Jeep is caked.
Holy cow! It's like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Wyoming.
We made our way into Wyoming as it began to get lighter and stopped to take in the amazing sunrise.
Trailer's not too dirty. Rainstorm got most of it off. Just got some chunky chunks. New tires cleaned out nicely. Well, I guess the plus side to getting up way too dang early is catching the sunrise. This is pretty incredible what we have going on here. I think it's 6:30 now. We were on the road by 5, but man, this video is not going to do it justice.
Once we hit the interstate, we had about a 4.5-hour drive to Jackson with one pit stop to see an Oregon Trail historic site.
All right, I'm out braving the rain. I'm trying to get out to a spot back there where you can see the Oregon Trail ruts here in Wyoming. And I got there, and luckily we've been actually to this spot before a couple of years ago, and we did see them. So maybe I'll have to insert a picture here because I even knew where to look and I could barely see them. What I think is the ruts. So, okay, I gotta get back at the car. All right, good morning. We finally made it to Jackson Hole. It was a very crazy early start, but we're finally here. We made it to Jackson Hole. We have yet to find a campsite. We just parked the car. We're gonna walk around. We'll figure that out later. Yeah. But we made it. We're so excited to be here.
And the rain stopped just in time. So it's cool, cloudy, but we're gonna go walk around, have a drink, some lunch, and see what we can get into here in Jackson.
The town of Jackson is right at the doorstep of Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks and is also home to 3 ski areas. The town square features arches made of shed antlers from the nearby National Elk Refuge, which we'll be driving through to access Bridger Teton National Forest and our camp for the night. The town square is surrounded by a ton of shops and restaurants. The $1 Million Cowboy Bar has been a Wyoming landmark since 1937, and we thought this would be a pretty good spot for some lunch.
We just finished up our time in Jackson. We're heading through the Elk Reserve right now and working our way up the east side of the valley here to hopefully stare at the Tetons tonight, but more likely tomorrow. It did stop raining, it's just cloudy.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and excited to get away from people because, man, Jackson is crazy.
On a holiday weekend, so that's our bad.
Yeah.
But still.
And I'm sure you already know this, we probably knew too, it is expensive as hell in Jackson, jeez.
So we've camped in an established campground kind of up at the top of this hill that we're trekking up now. But the road continues, Forest Road continues. It's a wilderness area and there's all kinds of kind of offshoots. And so we're gonna explore, as long as the road is kind of compact with gravel. If it's anything like the mud that we had this morning, we probably aren't gonna try it. So we're not exactly sure where we're gonna end up tonight, but we're gonna go explore as far as we can. And if we can find a great spot with some views of the Tetons, that's what we're gonna do. Did we just get really lucky or what? Oh my gosh.
Show me those Tetons. What do you think of the spot?
I like it. I think it's perfect. With all the rain, I was expecting just to find a mud puddle and to have grass and be semi-flat.
Pretty nice.
With that view. So on the way up, we saw signs that there is an active bear in the area. So we are just doing very minimal camp setup, kind of preparing for rain or preparing to, I don't know, have to run or something. Mostly for rain. And it was just a really long day, very early morning. So we're just gonna really take it easy and enjoy the view and relax and really not do a whole lot. Starting to rain just a little bit on us. We're not sure if we want to sit it out or we kind of had our fill of rain this morning, so we might set up the, are we changing your mind? We might set up the canopy, we don't know.
As soon as this goes up, it's gonna get sunny, I just know it.
It's really trying, but it's, I mean, it's just spitting on us, so.
All right, glad we did that.
We half-assed it. It's kind of up.
It's actually
We have cover.
working great with the slope here. Still have a beautiful view of her, of course. And those big old Tetons. I hope they show their nipples later. Peaks before dark, but
That's
I'm sure they will in the morning.
You know we can't use like any of that, right?
We're using it all.
All right. Thanks for breakfast.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like we found a hack to warm up quickly, huh?
This is nice.
We just leave the canopy low and crank up the fire pit. It is
So warm.
20 to 30 degrees warmer in here, but you probably wouldn't want to do this too long.
No.
Even though all that gas should be burning off. Good morning from Wyoming. Another beautiful day. Crisp, clear. We were hoping to show you the Tetons this morning, but still a little socked in with some clouds. But we are getting ready to start our big push north back home. And yeah, I think we have 900 miles left or so back to Seattle. We're gonna be stopping somewhere in Montana most likely tonight, but we'll see how far we can get.
Let's go to Montana.
Let's get rolling. All right, we're heading up Teton Pass. It's been a few years since we've done this. We now have a heavier trailer. Jeep's doing well. We're about 30 miles an hour, third gear, 2,400 RPMs, and about 7 miles a gallon, which is actually better than I thought it would be. 10% grade. Does it get a little steeper up top? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We'll see, but yeah, and normal temp on the engine, so good to go.
We forgot, before we get into Montana, we're actually going to cross into Idaho, and then hit Montana, and then Idaho again, and then Washington. So we stopped right at the border between Wyoming and Idaho and put a little... Welcome to Idaho. And put a little something on the Wyoming sign. So that was fun.
As we crossed into southeast Idaho, we chose to take a more scenic highway route north into Montana rather than the interstate. It was a beautiful drive through farmland and mountains. We've never driven through this part of Montana before, and the views were spectacular. We took the scenic route all the way into Bozeman and jumped on I-90 heading west towards Missoula. After an 8-hour drive day, we opted to stay at Quartz Flat Campground in Lolo National Forest just outside of Missoula, rather than spending more time looking for a dispersed campsite.
Get dizzy.
Too late. Oh, well, it is the last night on the road. We have about 8 hours left tomorrow to get back to Seattle. And we're pooped. We're ready to be home. It's been fun. Found a nice little campground just outside of Missoula. Just enjoying the sights and sounds of I-90.
It's closer to the freeway than we thought it was when we found it on the map, but at this point, we don't even care.
No, it's a good opportunity for us to reorganize the trailer. So when we get home, we just put it away.
Dumpsters and water and all, like we can just, everything is here, so we're all set for leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, we're just gonna relax, get organized, get up early, and get on the road.
We packed up early and started the final drive home to Seattle. When most people think of Washington, mountains and evergreen trees might come to mind. But the central and eastern parts of the state in the rain shadow of the Cascades are more arid. As we crossed the Columbia and saw the familiar wind turbines outside of Ellensburg, we hit a milestone.
Here it comes. 100,000 miles, baby! I gotta pull over and capture this.
Thank you so much for coming along with us on this 3,000-mile, 8-state road trip adventure. We hope you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you're not already, and we'll see you in our next video.